Hi guys, I just wanted to do a video on a daisy chain. I've done a bit of research online and haven't really found anything that shows a daisy chain trace on how to make it. So I've just got some soft beads, standard swivels, and then this is a size 1 stainless steel hook, the Mustard 34007. They don't rust very easily, so if you skip a clean on your daisy chain, you won't have them rusting and that. But always good to keep your daisy chain clean. And then I'm using 0.75 line. I like to use a bit of a thicker line because it's easier to untangle the chain if it gets slightly knotted up in that. And also if you get a toothy fish that bites the daisy chain, it won't bite you off. And then these are some of the colors that work quite well in our local waters. Pink is always very good. This clear with a bit of color on is quite good. It relates to a sprat. And then the white is also good. These are slightly longer for this particular trace. These ones here we're looking at is a 6.25 centimeter. Okay, so the first step to start the daisy chain off is you need about a 2 meter length of line. So you've got 2 meters there. So that would be your main running line. And then basically what you do is this is a rotating dropper rig. So it's used in the fly tying fraternity where the guys tie multiple flies onto their main leader. And it works very well because it gives free movement to the lure or the fly. So we'll start at the top. So this will be the top where you put your swivel on, and then quite close to that, take the two lines, level them up together, and then make a loop, and then take the two together, and from the back go through. I only need 2 turns on this knot because of the line being so thick. You don't need to go many times. Let me just wet the knot. Pull it tight. Cut off the tag end. And then on this end, this would be your front, the front where you attach your swivel onto. And then as you can see, the lines all face backwards. So we'll just put a swivel on that front tag. I'm not using any fancy swivels or anything like that, just a normal standard saltwater swivel. Just a normal blood knot here. Cut off the tag. And then I always set up all the droppers first onto the running line. So we've got, normally in a packet you have 5 of the squids in a packet. So I like to use all of them so we don't have any wastage. So we've got the 5 squids here. So on your main line, you're gonna add 5 of these dropper loops to your main running line. And once you've got your first one there, and a nice distance between the two is about 400 millimeters. So then here, we'll just do the exact same knot again, make a loop, go through the back of the loop, 1, 2 times, wet the knot, pull it up tight, So really you'd carry on with that. That's your first two. You'd carry on with that all the way down. Put your third, fourth, and then your last one you'd attach straight to the tip. Okay, so I'll do two of these for now. What I like to do with the squids, instead of cutting off the nose of the squid with the scissors, what tends to happen if you do that, the hook pulls through the squid. I just take quite a thick needle and then I just push it through the front of the squid like that. Just watch your fingers, obviously. A little bit tricky, but it does help in the long run. We just get that needle to go through. Okay. So we take our first dropper. We don't want them too long. Say about 150 millimeters. Cut it off there. First you put your squid on. And then what I do as well at this point to stop the hook pulling through the squid is I add a little soft glow bead. So then put that glow bead on. And then your size 1 hook. Normal blood knot. Off the tag, and then what we do is we slide the bead onto the knot and slightly onto the eye of the hook. And what this does is it keeps the hook nice and straight so that it doesn't sit at incorrect angles to the main line. And then to get our squid on, the easiest way is to just hold them from the top, spin them around a little bit like that, so any of the legs don't get caught. And then what you want to do now is you want to get that bead into the nose of the squid. So just by holding the front, just slide it over and get that bead to go into the nose. Obviously don't pull on its legs because then they will just snap off. So that's our first. So we got our swivel there. First squid and dropper there. Then we go to the second one. And then you'd have your third, fourth, and then fifth one on the tip. And these give a very nice movement in the water. They can freely move around and swim, and yeah, that's my daisy chain, and I find it works really well. And once you've completed your daisy chain, you get these nice little holders from the tackle stores. They're relatively cheap, and then roll your daisy chain up on there to store it, and then you can keep it neat in your tackle box, and then also it's easy to clean as well. Just rinse it and then hang it up to dry. And that's the daisy chain. Thanks, guys.